I woke up to the sound of rain pattering against the window pane, a steady beat that seemed to match the rhythm of my heart. Our small apartment felt cozy and warm, lit only by the faint glow of dawn seeping through the curtains. My wife, Sarah, was still asleep beside me, her chest rising and falling with each breath. I swung my legs over the side of the bed and planted my feet firmly on the ground, feeling a familiar creak in the wooden floorboards beneath my weight. We'd been living here for 3 years now, ever since we moved from the city after I landed that first big job at the local university. It was supposed to be a fresh start, a chance to put the noise and chaos of urban life behind us. As I made my way to the kitchen, the rain grew louder, drumming against the roof like 1,000 tiny fingers. I poured myself a glass of water from the faucet, watching as the droplets cascaded down into the sink. The sound was soothing, but it also brought back memories of our old apartment in the city, the one with a perpetual leak that had driven us mad. Sarah stirred behind me, her voice husky from sleep. "Coffee?" she mumbled, not bothering to open her eyes. I smiled and nodded, turning on the coffee maker as I rummaged through the cupboards for a filter. The machine whirred to life, filling the room with a warm, comforting aroma that seemed to banish the rain's din from my mind. But when I returned to the kitchen with our morning ritual, 2 cups of steaming coffee and a slice of whole grain toast, Sarah wasn't there anymore. Her pillow was still indented where her head had lain, but she'd vanished into thin air. Panic set in as I frantically scanned the apartment, my heart pounding in my ears. Where could she be? Had she gone out for a walk without me knowing? I stumbled to the living room and flung open the curtains, peering through the rain-soaked window panes at the gray, dripping world outside. That's when I saw her, standing on our front porch, staring directly into my eyes. But something was wrong. Her skin looked different. The light seemed to pass right through it, casting no shadows or definition. And her hair, it was as if she'd forgotten to comb it in the morning, yet somehow managed to look perfectly coiffed at the same time. I froze, paralyzed by a creeping sense of dread that had nothing to do with fear and everything to do with confusion. What was happening? Why did Sarah look like this? The rain continued its relentless beat, but my ears were tuned to the sound of my own heartbeat now. Slow, heavy, and racing all at once. I tried to call out to her, but my voice caught in my throat like a stone. My wife remained frozen on our porch, her eyes fixed on mine with an unsettling intensity that seemed almost not quite right. And then I noticed it. The way the raindrops clung to her skin, as if they'd somehow merged with her very being. It was as if she'd become one with the weather, a living, breathing embodiment of the gray, dripping world outside. I stumbled backward, tripping over my own feet as I desperately tried to escape the horror that had taken up residence in our home. The coffee maker whirred on in the kitchen, but its warmth and comfort were lost on me now. All that was left was a creeping sense of dread that seemed to seep into every pore of my body. The awful, unsettling realization that my wife might never be quite right again. As I stumbled through our darkening apartment, I caught sight of myself in the mirror. My face was pale and twisted, my eyes wide with terror. And for a moment, I thought I saw something there. On my own skin, where the raindrops seemed to cling like tiny fingers. The world outside had become a monstrous, fluid thing, merging with the very flesh that should have been mine alone.